Now suspensefully, the two primary deciding factors in entirely winning the battle was dependent on whether Gustav would make an attempt in increasing his final deadlift, enough to match or surpass Emil's 12.5 kilograms lead. Gustav stepped up to the bar. Loaded was 355 kilograms, a weight amount that he has already conquered at the 2024 Sheffield Championships. This was his last and only chance to snatch the title from the grasp of Emil. In 2024, Emil was narrowly defeated by Gustav at the IPF Worlds. But now, in 2025, the season offers Emil another shot at dethroning Gustav as the number 193 kilograms athlete in the world. This is his opportunity to pull off an upset like one of the greatest in sports history. Think of how Buster Douglas stunned the world when he defeated Mike Tyson in 1990, or how Holly Holm shocked the MMA world by defeating Ronda Rousey in 2015. His second appearance at the Sheffield Championships could be Emil's stage for the ultimate underdog victory, potentially breaking records and rewriting sports history. Interestingly, this much expected ferocious showdown would be their sixth time they have encountered each other on the platform. But who would emerge victorious in such an unyielding clash in Sheffield? Although Emil was theoretically the favorite to win, the outcome of the last season's IPF World Battle, where Gustav phenomenally claimed the IPF World title, proved that anything can happen. If we look purely at the total projections for both Gustav and Emil leading up to the Sheffield Championships, Emil again appeared as the favorite on paper. His projected total ranged from an impressive baseline of 906.51 kilograms and a top end of 978.04 kilograms, giving him a provisional advantage upwards of a massive 117.92 kilograms over Gustav. Gustav, on the other hand, entered with a total projection ranging from a baseline of 860.12 kilograms and top end of 923.45 kilograms. As Gustav and Emil stepped onto the platform for the opening stage of the 2024 Sheffield Championships, the atmosphere was electric, with the first lift, the squat, setting the tone for what was expected to be a thrilling battle. Emil, with a squat projection ranging from a solid baseline of 312.34 kilograms to an impressive top end of 338.85 kilograms, stormed into the Sheffield Championships with an explosive 295 kilograms opening squat, his heaviest opener to date.
The winning deadlift just springing out of his hands. Oh wow, that's easy
work, I agree.
That's a 5 kilograms jump from his opener at last season's IPF Worlds, setting a powerful tone right out of the gate. This bold move wasn't just about numbers, it was a clear message to Gustav and his wider field of fellow opponents who were also fighting for a sizable prize money. He was there to dominate with a more aggressive and confident approach. But the defending champion wasn't going to let that slide. Gustav, who had bested Emil in the squat phase in every single encounter so far, fired back with a commanding opener of 307.5 kilograms.
He never really felt proud about his powerlifting career, always coming so close, hoping that won't be the story of his career. Well, after the year he had, it's quite the stage to step on, quite the base to lift himself upon, and Emil returns to try to take it away from him. Battle of the 93s.
That's great. That's absolutely fantastic. He's in.
That was 7.5 kilograms heavier than his first squat at the IPF Worlds, and more importantly, it immediately pushed Emil onto the back foot, trailing by 12.5 kilograms. On paper, this was shaping up to be a razor-close duel. Emil's top-end squat projection of 338.85 kilograms was only 7.61 kilograms behind Gustav's, towering 346.46 kilograms. But projections alone wouldn't win this battle. It came down to one thing: execution under pressure. And that's where the numbers got interesting. Emil entered with a squat reliability of 70.02%, meaning he had a 29.98% chance of missing a lift. Not perfect, but statistically strong enough to threaten the upper limits of his projection. Gustav, by contrast, carried a squat reliability of just 58.84%, a 41.16% chance of failure. While his ceiling was higher, the odds weren't exactly in his favor. If Gustav couldn't stay consistent, Emil had every reason to believe he could close the gap or even overtake him. Projections painted the battlefield, but only the platform could crown the victor. After watching Gustav crush 307.5 kilograms, Emil fired back, and it was a thunderous reply. He jumped his squat attempt by a full 15 kilograms, surpassing his own average second attempt increase of 13.33 kilograms.
Of course, he's got a big bench, and we know he can fight at the front. He was so close to winning in Lithuania. And of course, been to Sheffield once before, but was injured, didn't do so well.
He called for 310 kilograms, just 2.5 kilograms shy of his all-time best, and only 2.34 kilograms below his baseline projection. It was bold, it was risky, but most of all, it was a signal that Emil wasn't just here to compete, he was here to throw down. Gustav, who came into Sheffield with a 15 kilogram squat advantage over Emil, wasn't about to let that edge slip away. He moved his squat up to 325 kilograms, holding on to that 15 kilograms lead.
But he is being pushed, and perhaps he'll have to push his chips to the middle of the table. Gustav Hedlund, 325. Just 2.5 kilos off his personal best.
And he's looking in good shape. He's had a great year. His training's going well. His opening squats looked really easy.
That moves smooth, Joe.
But this wasn't just any lead. Compared to the 10 kilograms gap he had over Emil after their second squat at the 2024 IPF Worlds, this was a 50% escalation. Gustav wasn't just matching the pressure, he was cranking it up. But even with a commanding 15 kilograms lead, Gustav wasn't in the clear. The question now became, how long could he keep this pace? How long could he fend off not only Emil, but the rest of the field, all eager to dethrone him and snatch the title from his grasp? The pressure was mounting, and every second he held that lead was a victory in itself. But for how much longer could he sustain it? But as Gustav clung to that 15 kilograms lead, the atmosphere around him was shifting fast. The squat round had turned into a heavyweight shootout, where every attempt threatened to shift the entire narrative. During the chaos, prodigious 74 kilograms world champion and world record holder Ashton Perkins shattered his old world leading squat with a monstrous 323 kilograms third attempt.
318 is personal best previously, but 315 moves so fast for Austin. Much slower, but a commanding 323 world record. Do the judges agree? 2-1 they agree.
I wasn't sure about the depth, to be honest, so I'll keep my eye on the jury, see when they're going to take a look at that.
Just moments later, former two-time 83 kilograms world champion Russel Orhii was on fire, lighting up the platform with a new world record squat of 338 kilograms.
He's an ambitious guy.
323 moves so well, I can't think 15 kilos is going to stop him. Jurin's missing his third, Ade missing his third. Huge opportunity here for Russel Orhii to seize command in this battle of the 83s.
I can no longer see the stage. There's people on the feet. They're chanting Orhii.
Oh! Wow. And it moves with speed as we wait with bated breath. 3 white lights, and the jury stays out of it. Russel Orhii asserting himself at Sheffield fight.
Just 2 kilograms shy of his personal best while competing in the 93s. And then, the generational force that is Ashton Rouska made his presence known.
I can only imagine what people online are saying now as we continue to roll on. 375 for Ashton Rouska, 75 kilo world champion. This is a world record. Personal best coming into the event, 365.5 was Ashton's best. Almost 10 kilos beyond that.
He secured the record with the chip, taking it away from Noah Pismeni, and he's now adding another 4 kilos.
Right on the money, it would appear.
He had to work for that, but he got it to the top.
Smashing the 105 kilogram squat world record with 375 kilograms, toppling the reign of the legendary 3-time world champion Anatoly, who held the previous mark at 370.5 kilograms. And in the midst of the juggernaut battle, Gustav's lead felt less like a cushion and more like borrowed time. Gustav came out strong in the squat, hitting a personal best of 335 kilograms.
The pacing on the mill, right on Gustav's heels. Everyone expects Gustav to be ahead on the squat, but every kilo's gonna count. He needs this extra 10 kilos if he's gonna emerge as the king of the 93s after today.
It's that big bench of Emil's. It puts him ahead at subtotal.
It really is the equalizer. Emil's hitting personal best. Gustav needs to as well.
And he is.
That's just 3.31% or 11.46 kilograms below his top end projection of 346.46 kilograms. While it wasn't a world record lift, it was enough to give him a solid 17.5 kilograms lead over Emil, who also set a personal best with 317.5 kilograms.
Emil has previously hit 312.5, a personal best for Emil. And if you remember, back at the World Championships in Lithuania, pacing himself to win the world title, had the world title in hands right up to the final deadlift. Just that lockout, missed it. If he hits this, looking like he's pacing even greater than that total. Might he upset the reigning world champion Gustav Hedlund?
Interestingly, Emil's squat actually outperformed his baseline projection of 312.34 kilograms by 1.65%, but he still landed 21.35 kilograms or 6.30% below his top end predicted lift of 338.85 kilograms.